Hey guys, it's Stephanie Soebbing from Quilt Addicts Anonymous. I am in my studio right now, but I am leaving for Quilt Market in a couple hours. We're going to be flying an airplane with my 8-year-old daughter, who is going on her first airplane and going to her first Quilt Market. So we got special permission to go. I didn't realize when I booked the plane tickets that there is an age limit, but they were super nice and gave us media passes, which means I get to vlog the experience because I'm officially going as media instead of a buyer. I'm very excited. I have not been to Quilt Market in 3.5 years. The last time I went, I was very excited. I had a quilt in Free Spirits booth, some cave quilts we put together. They were absolutely stunning. It was a very exciting achievement for me. And I was pregnant and didn't know it yet. I was actually going through fertility testing to figure out why I couldn't get pregnant for years and years. And I was actually pregnant at the time and didn't know it. So I missed the last fall market that was hosted prior to the pandemic because I was very, very pregnant and I was focusing on getting content ready for you guys so I could actually have a maternity leave. Now my daughter that I had in early 2020 is almost 3, so it's been a while. I'm very excited. I am not having any buying meetings. Typically when you go to Quilt Market, you sit down with your fabric reps and you order your fabric. I am just there for one day because I wanted to get home in time for my daughter to trick or treat. So I'm going to be walking the floor and seeing what everybody has coming out, because that's how I used to do buying for our Stash with Stephanie Club. Is I would walk the floor, I would see everything that's coming out and every month, and then I would pick what I felt was the strongest lines to bring in for the club. And I haven't been able to do that because I just sort of pick in the order in which I meet with my reps. So I'm very excited to be able to see it all in one go. But it's going to be interesting because I've heard that some companies aren't going and a lot of them have much smaller footprints. So it'll be interesting to see what the differences are between what, it was when I was there last and what it is now going down to Houston. But it should be really exciting. I'm excited for my daughter to see it. Her current career goals are to be a software engineer so she can take over the business and run the website someday. So we'll see how long that holds. I'm sure she'll change her mind at some point. But it'll be exciting for her to go. She sews with me. She was on a video with us recently. And we're also going to have breakfast with an astronaut Saturday morning. And then I've got a book signing at Market in the afternoon. So it should be a fun field trip and I'll take you guys along for the ride. Also, I don't normally travel on planes in a full face of makeup. I'm only looking like this because I didn't get all my videos filmed for the weekend and Monday before yesterday. So we were doing Stash with Stephanie and getting the quilt back here ready. Anyway, so I am all done up and ready to go and it's fun. It's very exciting. I'm gonna go get lunch with my daughter and then we're gonna go get on an airplane. So we got here a little early, made it through security, and then I got a text that our flight is delayed by 5 hours. We're gonna miss our connection and there are no other flights. So I think I'm gonna be renting a car and driving from Dallas to Houston tonight with this little one in the backseat, hopefully asleep. So not the most exciting first flight experience of your life. You're gonna be a little bored here, I think. So we have 5 hours to entertain ourselves in a very small airport. So we'll get some dinner and watch some videos on your phone. And I've got some knitting, so maybe I'll get a whole sleeve done by the time we're actually in Houston. But are you ready for your first flight? Yeah. We're about to take off.
What will it feel like?
It'll start going real fast and then the nose is gonna go up. Here we go.
I cannot!
We're lifting up.
Yeah, I feel as light as Alex.
So we're stranded in Dallas. Our connecting flight got canceled. Thankfully, we were able to get a rental car. It was not easy. Most places are sold out, but we're able to get one. So we're going to be driving to Houston tonight. Hopefully I can make it all the way there. If not, then we'll get a hotel on the way and hopefully still make it to breakfast with an astronaut in the morning. So how was your first flight?
Exciting, except for the holding meal pot for a while.
Yeah, you didn't like your ears popping. It is 1:28. I've driven 4 hours through the night on I-45 to make it here so we can do breakfast with an astronaut in the morning. I'm exhausted. There was a side trip to Walmart so that my cell phone battery wouldn't die in the car. And we are now finally across the street from the airport we were supposed to fly into. So we're here. I'm gonna figure out how long it takes to go to the Space Center, take off makeup, and go to bed. So it's 7:30 and we're up and moving and determined to have a better day than yesterday. It would be very hard for it to go worse. So what are we going to do first, Angela?
Breakfast with an astronaut.
This was why I drove 4 hours in the middle of the night, so we would be here in time for the thing I booked for Angela. So should be exciting. And we're gonna head to the Houston Space Center.
And then we're going to one of Mommy's things.
Yeah, then it's Quilt Market time. What about your collections that you are loving this year?
Market's back.
Was there like any hesitation, or were you like, I need to be there because it's been a while?
I feel like it's been a while. I feel like it's really great to like see people in person again. And I feel like tons happened while I was gone.
So much of Market is like just developing relationships so that your business can further itself.
Absolutely.
So I'm excited for that.
And
part
I
of it.
feel like, I mean, I just like chance met you at Market. And
now we're like,
now
good
we're friends.
quilty buddies.
You know? Yeah, but it's like so many friends. It's like we'll be friends forever, you know?
Yes.
And there's so many people that you just like meet.
I just want to say that I really missed the baked potato at Space City Spuds in the 3 years I've been away from Market. This is amazing. You want to make one of those?
Yeah, I really want to start with the Hogwarts sign.
She's a Harry Potter fan. Always beautiful fabrics. Market used to take the entire exhibit hall. Like the idea that it would be blocked off and that you would be able to have space for another exhibition would be like completely unheard of. So what did you think of your first Quilt Market? Did you have fun today?
Yeah, I loved it.
What were some of the things you enjoyed?
I don't know.
You took a picture of every single doll or dog art quilt in the quilt exhibit section.
Yeah, and I got this. My digital pet.
Yes, we were told there were gadgets in the first row and I needed to check it out with her, so we had to do that.
His name is Electric.
And also, you found some fabric that you want.
Harry Potter. Harry Potter.
There is a really cool digital printed licensed Harry Potter that's basically perfect for a lap size throw. I've been told it's best to sew with a serger, which we do have one, so we'll have to give that a go. We're not going to order it for the shop, but we can order it just for you.
Yeah, it's out already.
It is out already. You're very excited about that.
Yeah.
And you were given some fabric samples at Figo, so that's always good. You can add them to your stash.
Yeah.
I think you thought Mom knew a lot of people.
Bunny and you.
I see that there are bunny ears behind me. It was really good to see people in person that I haven't seen in a very long time. We had good chats with people from Free Spirit and Jaftax, Northcott Figo, Stephanie Brandenburg, who is also with the Northcott family now. Who else did we chat with? We kept trying to say hi to Ted at Clothworks, but he was always occupied. I got to run into Ken Gamache with QT Fabrics, so that was good. A couple of my fabric reps that I order the majority of my stuff from, got to see them. Saw the folks at Wyndham. trying to think, who else did we see? We saw Lee Chapel Monroe, so that was fun and good to chat with her, as well as other people who we just, you know, mostly only see at market, like Swan Amity. She's a very talented quilter and pattern designer. So it was good to have those relationships and keep them up and see people in person. So.
Yeah, we're in Texas.
We are in Texas.
And I'm homesick.
Oh, well, we do go home tomorrow. It's going to be another planes, trains, and automobiles kind of a day. Hopefully not as bad as yesterday. But I'm ready for bed. Are you ready for bed? We have one more event. There is a, it's a cocktail hour, but there's also food. So Angela gets to come. And so we're going to have that. My publisher is hosting it, Fox Chapel and Landauer Publishing. And so we're going to do that in a little bit, but we're getting her some food that she will actually eat beforehand. So that is always a challenge when you have an 8-year-old, getting them food that they will actually eat. But it was good to see, you know, my publishing team in person too. We did a book signing. I think it was fun. Market was definitely a lot smaller than it has been before. There were 14 rows of exhibitors. There usually are 20 plus. And like it didn't fill the whole convention hall, which is like the first time I've ever seen it that way. But it was, the quilt exhibit was still as large as it ever was, just as inspiring as it ever was. And what I did see, there were some vendors that were noticeably absent. Robert Kaufman and RJR were among those. QT wasn't there. And as far as the booth was, I saw representatives from those folks here, but not actual booths for them. The other thing I saw a lot of is a lot of places, with the exception of Moda and Riley Blake, they a lot of times will have big booths where people can buy and see quilts, but then they'll also have individual areas to show off their individual designers, and that didn't happen this year. Benartex usually has that, and Northcott usually has that. I'm trying to think who else. Free Spirit usually has that. The only individual booth I saw was Cave. I didn't see a booth for Tula even, which was very surprising and just weird to be at a market where like everyone's not congregating around Tula Pink. It was a good market, and I'm glad it's back. I really enjoyed getting to see all the fabrics that are coming, so I can make my decisions before I move to my reps. So I know that I'm getting the best collection for that month, because sometimes there's a lot of really good options out there, and it's hard to pick when you're just kind of seeing based on which rep you see first versus, you know, seeing all the collections and then making your decisions. So that was really, I like that. I was really happy. You look completely and totally bored. You're tired. So we got in at 1:30 last night, and then we were up. I was up at 6:30. She was up at 7, so we could get to breakfast with an astronaut. So we are tired. We're going to be up early again tomorrow, as we got to catch an early flight and return our rental car. But you can sleep on the plane. And then you have
sleep all done.
And then you have Monday off of school, so you can rest and relax until it's time to get sugared up at trick or treat. Yeah. All right, so that's the market rundown. We're gonna go eat some food and congregate a little longer, and then head back to the hotel. Somebody got cold at dinner and stole my sweater. So we are finally back at our hotel. It was a good day. It was a really fun day. I completely forgot to take any video at the Fox Chapel Landauer dinner. It was at Papacitos, which if you've ever been to downtown Houston, it is a must stop at. The salsa is amazing. The margaritas were really good. I had a virgin one because I had to drive, but it was really good. It was good to catch up with everybody and chat with some of the other authors. I am super grateful that to all of you guys who get the fabrics and kits and stuff for our projects, because it means that I don't have to make a living traveling from city to city teaching you guys. You can learn online. So that I'm super grateful to all of you guys, because it means I get to be home with my kids every night, and it's a good deal. It's a really good deal. So we talked about maybe doing another fat quarter book eventually, because the first two that we've done have continued to sell well. So that might be in the works, maybe in a year or so. We'll see how that goes. We actually, nobody knows this yet, we are re-entering the printed pattern PDF market. So we have taken 21 of our best-selling patterns, and they're going to be available now to order via Checker. It's one of the big distributors in the quilting industry. They are going to be available there. So if you are a quilt shop owner, you can grab them from there. I think they'll be available on our website too, but we really prefer the order through Checker because it's a lot easier for us to just send them a bunch than to send out, 6 here and 12 there. So that's coming. So if you prefer a printed pattern and you are a consumer, you'll be able to get those really soon on our website. We basically just need to get them up on our website. But yeah, totally good market. I 100% understand why the minimum age is 14, because this situation is currently happening. This has been Angela's energy most of the day. There was a lot of pulling on me and getting bored while I was having chats with people. So she won't be back until she's 14 in about 6 years. But it was fun. It was a good time. She actually got recognized. There were some people, I'm kind of used to it at this point. Not that I ever expected that anybody knows who the heck I am, but we were sitting down and eating and she was being, 8 and and then someone goes, I saw you in a video recently too. And I'm like, oh yes, fabulous. My child is being an 8-year-old at the end of a long day, and you know who both of us are. That's fabulous. But we've all been there. She was really she was good. It was good to chat with. She also was in Illinois, so there was no judgment. We're all mothers here. We know how the kids get at the end of the day, so it's fine. But so now it's pack up time. We've got an early flight out tomorrow. I've got to return a rental car. Y'all know how that goes, but hopefully it's not going to be a planes, trains, and automobiles kind of a day. We do have a really quick turnover, and I've got to change terminals, so we'll see how that goes with an 8-year-old, but we'll keep you updated on the flight home. Hopefully it is much less eventful than getting to Houston in the first place. So really enjoyed market. I hope you guys have enjoyed coming along with me through the vlog. And also I have chosen our station for through I think June. So I'm pretty excited. I have to actually place my order still. But this was exactly why I wanted to come. I wanted to be able to see everything that's coming out and what months they are available in so that I can pick, because there were 3 for April that I really liked. But it felt really good to go through and look at everything and say, yes, this is the strongest collection. This is what I really think all of you are gonna really love. So I don't know that we're gonna sneak peek it on here, but know that we have some really cool stuff coming for Stashin' with Stephanie. So I'm excited about it. I hope you guys are too. So whenever I would have to travel when Angela was little, I would always bring home what I called a mommy guilt gift. So now that I'm traveling and Lily is little, we have several mommy guilt gifts that we are bringing back. She loves things that move. So we have a toy space shuttle, a board book because she loves that, some purple rocks because she likes rocks and purple is her favorite color, and we have this fair trade little animal that we got from the booth at the Texas Museum exhibit. This one her sister picked out for her. Isn't he cute? So far so good for the return flight. We're through security, we're here really early, flight's on time. We have a really short connection and we have to change terminals, so we'll see on that, but got some technology to entertain this one for a little bit. I got some Starbucks and it's my knitting. I did get a third of a sleeve done on the way out here. I'm actually almost halfway done on the sleeves, so maybe I can be almost done by the time we get there. today is that I ran out of yarn about 20 rows from being done with Lily's sweater. So we need to make an emergency trip to the bookstore on the way home so I can get more. We do. It's very necessary. All right, well, that is a wrap. We are home from Quilt Market. So I'm gonna hang out with my kids. I'm gonna finish that sweater. Happy Quilt Market. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me. Oh, the dog is also happy to see me. Remy, you wanna say hi? Oh, say hi, Remy, hi. All right, bye everyone. Happy quilting. Oh my goodness, oh, I'm being attacked by a